If you're an entrepreneur and a business owner, you want to grow your business. I'm passionate about growing my business. But the thing is making sure those overheads are constantly under control. Now, businesses are like buses. There's always a new opportunity coming on, and it's really important you get on the right bus, the right opportunity. Right now, I'm speaking to someone about taking over a potential new day nursery, and I want to make sure I get that rent, that lease, as cheap and as low as possible so that it's not just the landlord making money, it's us as tenants making money. Let's have a listen in. Yeah, so the company that it is got a very good covenant, great balance sheet. It's the issue that I have. I'm just going through these heads of terms. The rent at 46,200 would mean my business rates would be £23,000 a year, and it's £17 a square foot that we're sort of being charged here. But I need to try and just err on the side of caution because so much of the square footage can't be used because of its hallways. And so, is there any negotiation on this rent, or do you think that the landlord's going to be a stick in the mud on this? Because I think it's quite high, but I need to make sure that I can make this as affordable so that that it's not just the landlord making money, we're actually making some money as well. And with fair and reasonableness being at the heart of what we do. So I want to see, is there a rent-free period? I know that they've said rent commencement 3 months after lease commencement. I would take a long lease, absolutely. And I'll also furnish you via my PA, my asset schedule. So that was lease negotiating there. Found a property where we want to open a new day nursery, just trying to get the rent as low as possible, keeping them being frugal on costs so we can be generous on investment. I don't want to tie myself into high rents, because the problem is with high rents, it increases what we call in the UK your rateable value. When your rateable value is high, that means your business rates are higher. Here on these heads of terms, £46,000 per year on rent, that's what they want for the building. That would equate to me paying £23,000 per year in council tax. If I can get the rent down to £37,000, it's about £18,000 I believe in council tax. It's still chunky numbers, guys, and that's why I've got to be very careful on these stuffs, keeping them overheads under control. I'm back on the road, gang, and I'm about to meet Mark Tilbury, who's built an impressive YouTube channel, million subscribers. He's done it in literally no time at all, a couple of years. He helps people on investing and stuff like that. He's going to interview me on all the stuff that I've been doing in my career. So let's get to it.
Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast Like Father, Like Son, and today we have got James Sinclair with us, who's going to be talking everything business.
So if you're thinking about starting a business or a side hustle, don't start until you've watched this video.
So James, let's go.
You're taking a mick out of me already.
Got to get in there, haven't you?
Yeah. In essence, I started out as a kids entertainer magician. I built a business that revolves around what we like to call building brands that families love. And there's a good learning from what venture capitalists and pension funds invest into. Actually could be a little clue to what would make you a successful entrepreneur, and I like to call them investorpreneurs. If we could steal some of the things that investors are doing and put it into our entrepreneurial skill set, then we'll make much better decisions. That's what day nurseries are for me. There's Ofsted there, there's regulation. People are scared of regulated businesses, but actually that's a good thing, because that means that less people want to get into it and it protects you. And also, what I've also known about regulated businesses is they're much easier to value, much easier to fund. Banks love regulated businesses.
And I use this for everyone, is when is enough.
People ask me this all the time, Mark, now, is that I enjoy what I do. And I do question myself, why am I buying another day nursery? But I ain't going to take that money. It's not going to improve my lifestyle anymore.
So it does beg the question, doesn't it? How much is enough?
I want to do enough that there's opportunities for my employees. Because if they see a business that's not growing, they don't think that they can grow. People always want to grow. They want their brain to be more challenged. And that's probably the best answer to that question now I'm thinking is, if I'm not challenged, or if I'm challenged, then it's enough. So this house, this beautiful venue, is owned by a wonderful entrepreneur called Jamie Martin. Not the chef, and he can't read, he can't write, but he's built a multi-million-pound business. A big note to many entrepreneurs out there, it's not your lack of resources, it's your lack of resourcefulness that gets you to be fantastic. Started as a tree surgeon and built this multi-million-pound business, just inspirational. Anyway, he has allowed us to use this venue. He's helped us out, and we're going to be holding our Party Man Magic Makers, our charity ball where we help kids, and we've just got a group of people together how we can raise as much money as possible to help as many kids as possible. Really inspirational. Let's go and listen to the conversation. We can do some quick auctions though that are funny. You just take the mick out and why you're not, it's good, and it's why are you not doing it? Why? If we can find a few kids that need wishes on on the night and we could have it in our back pocket, that we could sort it anyway. But if we could get the room to make it happen live, that's the sort of entertainment that people will never forget. Situations like older brothers and sisters there, maybe their other brother and sisters had it tough and the parents have been able to only concentrate on that one, and the rest of the family, just because of time, gets ignored. It happens all the time. This is really unique. We're going to tell stories. Everyone loves stories. It's why they watch EastEnders or why they watch a film, or they all queued up at midnight to watch Spider-Man. They want to know the bloody story. So we'll tell 3 or 4 stories. I know that room is a unique room, and there'll be some impromptu. They'll just stand up and go, that's me, I've covered that, and we'll get it all on film. People will be buzzing, they'll be leaving and going, wow. In other news, that coffee is flipping fantastic. What is that? So that meeting was about Party Man's Magic Makers. It's our big charity. Snack's starving. Yeah, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about it. We're creating a ball for our charity to raise as much money for kids that need our help, where we can turn frowns upside down. Maybe they've had some hardship or trauma. We use our funds to go and help those kids. And we pay for the salaries for the people that run the charity, so 100% of what we raise, we donate. Fantastic little thing I thought I'd tell you about. There's a link in the video description to the website for Magic Makers if you want to find out more. Right, come on, let's go. Now, I'm standing inside our commercial kitchen here at Marsh Farm. Gives you a little clue as to why I'm doing this, is because a few videos ago I told you that I'd bought another business. We just bought a £2 million business. What is it? Have a guess in the comments. I'm going to reveal it in the next video. Has it got something to do with catering? Is that why I'm in this kitchen? Now, some of you canny viewers have had some guesses. John Robinson, 5 days ago, I reckon you've closed on that bakery. American Munchie says, I no idea what you've acquired, but I cannot wait to find out. Love the content, keeps me motivated. And then Austin Walter says, love these videos. Have you acquired a dinosaur park? Now, I haven't acquired a dinosaur park, but last night I got planning permission to build a dinosaur educational park at the back of Marsh Farm. I'll put some shots up now on the screen of what that's going to look like, and you'll be following the journey of us building that here on the YouTube channel. Now, before I tell you what business I've bought, what business I've just bought, I want to say a big thank you to Osome. They're clever accountants for business. They sponsored this video. They're really good guys, especially if you've got an e-commerce business, and they will talk to you for free to see if they can save you money on your accounts or even be more tax efficient. There's a link in the video description on how you can do that. Right, let's get into the big reveal now. What's the business that we've bought? Well, we have bought a large commercial bakery business, about 1.8 million in revenue. There's 15 vans in the business. We go to big food events. We deliver to restaurants and hotels, and we also do food markets. It's a really good business. We're going to eventually rebrand it to Rossi Patisserie, and we're folding that business into Rossi so that we become a much bigger business, because my aim is to get that to a £10 million food service business. And by acquiring that business, rather than building it up just one customer at a time, which can be really laborious, really get you down in business, by buying companies, bolting them together, you create such a bigger thing, get a much stronger valuation. It's all the sort of stuff that I teach in my Entrepreneurs University, by the way, which you can try for free on my website, jamessinclair.net. Click into Entrepreneurs University. There's a whole section there, how to buy businesses, how to do it with as little money as possible as well, something I'm really passionate about. And I'm going to tell you how I structured that deal in a couple of videos time, and how I done it with as little money as possible, and how we're using a process called vendor finance to acquire that business. It all sounds interesting. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you keep updated on when we're bringing out that stuff. See you in the next video. Bye bye.